Is it really the end of another year? It's hard to believe, isn't it? They go round so quickly. And it's time now to just take a few moments to say thank you to a few people and to look at what's happened at the Ffestiniog and Welsh Highland Railways in 2023. This year finishes on pretty much the same note as it started, with the infrastructure team and the teams at Boston Lodge and Dinas working flat out on the winter programme. Both last year and this year we've been able to approach the winter with confidence. We've had good years. We've made a little bit of surplus from our operations, and we've had a lot of support from our members. So we're busy working away, looking after our railway. Last year, just after we finished the winter programme, we heard the splendid news that we'd been given a Peter Manistee Award by the HRA. That's an award for excellence for our gravity slate train. It's been more than 30 years since the gravity train came into being once more, and as far as I know, this is the first time that it's been recognised. But hey, it got the best award, the top award from the HRA. That's the Peter Manistee Award for Excellence. We saw the Snowdonian back in April. We saw the Ffestiniog Railway Society doing a wonderful job of their members' weekend. I know they made a lot of members feel very welcome, giving a chance to see behind the scenes, and how superb that was too. Thank you to the directors of the FRS, particularly for their efforts there. We had a wonderful summer too as we moved on, and we saw the further celebrations of 100 years of the Welsh Highland Railway. What an amazing event that was, and I know that a lot of people got a lot of pleasure out of that. We had a cracking summer season, better than we had ever imagined. A lot of customers, which meant that our finances have been in a really good, solid state. And you know, I'm still revelling in the thoughts of the views out of the office window every day during our service, around lunchtime, sort of 1 o'clock till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when there were 5 of our trains in the station. And it seems that every day feels like a gala day on the Ffestiniog and Welsh Highland Railways. There's always something special to see, and it has a really good atmosphere. As the autumn rolled on, then we saw the Bygones weekend, again a very popular event. The annual general meeting of the Welsh Highland Railway Society, when the members of the Welsh Highland come together, and this year we're very pleased indeed to see the progress on the NG15 in particular. We then got to the end of October and we saw James Spooner in action for the first time, and how wonderful it was, despite the inclement weather in Blaenau Ffestiniog, to see all those children from the local school gathering around as James Spooner was named in Blaenau Ffestiniog. And as we round off the year, here we are with the Christmas festivities. Our Christmas trains are fully booked from Carnarvon, and I know that in Harbour Station, where we have a wonderful Santa's Grotto, it's been really well received by local families who are enjoying Christmas with us. So I'd just like to say a few thank yous now, and each year there seems to be quite a long list of people to say thank you to, and I know that we can never get all of them all at once, and there's bound to be someone that I miss. The support of our volunteers, our members and staff is of paramount importance, and that team spirit that we've got working together, the success that the railway shares, has really made a wonderful difference again this year. But I would just like to mention one group of people that I sometimes perhaps don't mention and that's our team of managers. Our management team work day and night to make this railway tick. They do an amazing job, sometimes in pretty difficult circumstances. And so this Christmas, I'm doffing my cap to them and saying thank you to the team for all their efforts. And now here's a few other people that might like to say a few words to you too.
Thank you very much for travelling with us.
Thank you very much.
So thank you very much, and we'll see you next year.
Thank you all for a brilliant 2023. Here's to 2024.
Okay, diolch yn fawr iawn I chi unwaith eto. Thank you very much.
Thank you to everyone who has worked on or has donated to the Alco project this year.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Thank you very much for watching my videos this year.
Thanks
for your support.
Thank you very much to you all.
Thank you for eating and drinking in spooners. Merry Christmas!
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And all that is left for me to do is to thank you for your continued support, as always.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much.
Diolch.
No review of 2023 would be complete without mention of the wonderful work that's going on at Boston Lodge with the National Lottery Heritage Fund project, which is looking not only at Boston Lodge but also at interpretation, training and volunteering. It's really building momentum. We've made massive progress in 2023. There are many updates from the project team, so I'll leave those to speak for themselves, but here just a few images of the wonderful work that's going on there. Meanwhile, over in the carriage works, the team have already outshopped seven carriages this winter, just in the run-up to Christmas. That's an incredible number. It's the sort of number that we'd normally do in a whole winter, but it's only half time, and there's a lot more to come. And of course, this is the time of year when not only do we look back at the year that's gone by, but also we're also looking forward to 2024 and what's coming up. The early part of the year will be characterised by much of the same sort of work going on with our engineering teams, working their magic for us over the winter. And I see a tremendous amount of work going on in some pretty grim weather conditions on the P-Way, where the track is being replaced between Tannebalk and Plas Holt. Over in Wynvower, the S&T team are busily installing a new signalling system which will make it easier to operate the Welsh Highland Railway and also make it easier to run round at Wynvower, which is really helpful. We've done miles and miles of fencing in the last year, and I think we'll see a little bit more of that in the years to come, including work on dry stone walls. And there's a lot of work going on with our buildings. In particular, toilets this year. Very essential part of our business. The gents at Portmaddock are going to be completely renovated. And also we'll be getting a big refresh on the loos over at Beth to make our offer to our customers that much better. But you know, as I look forward to next year, I'm very mindful that it'll be 70 years since the Ffestiniog Railway first came into being under the new administration. It doesn't seem 5 minutes since the 60th anniversary, actually, and I thought perhaps that would be the end of those kind of celebrations, with many of the people involved in that time no longer with us. But actually, thankfully, we're very grateful that many of them still are, and many of the people who remember those early days will want to celebrate the amazing achievement of 70 years. So you will see Prince, the locomotive of that time, being taken into the works this year, and hopefully in 2025 we'll see Prince back in action, celebrating the events of 1955 as well. Of course, all is right with the world, we know this, simply because the flagship of the fleet, Linda, is back in steam once more. I notice she's running on the footplate rides duties on the Santa trains at Harbour Station. And in the springtime, we'll be seeing her sporting a fresh coat of FR green paint, ready for traffic in 2024. It's quite interesting actually. Linda has been delayed slightly by a couple of other jobs that we had to do, and so sister locomotive Blanche has been hard at work during 2023, when actually she was due to be withdrawn for a mechanical overhaul. For me, locomotive of the year simply has to be Blanche, which has worked pretty much faultlessly all summer. Those engines owe us practically nothing, and what a pleasure they are to have around our railway. Our programme of events for 2024 will become apparent through social media and our magazines, etc. in the coming weeks. There'll be plenty of things for you to enjoy, and I hope you will all take the time to come and visit your railway once more next year. And with that, I simply wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.